I am in an undisclosed location right now, and I am seeding some coins for a group hunt that we're gonna have here in a little while, right? And I don't want the plugs to be fresh. I want them to be healed up, and I'm gonna plant some coins here. Overload, right? Dig a hole right here, about 5 inches deep. I think I'll bury it 5 inches deep right here, and I'll show you what I'm burying here. Not only do they get the silver dime and maybe a pull tab or so. I'm not going to make it super easy, right? This one's a pretty tough target, so I think I'll just bury this target just right in the soil here because it's next to the iron, right? I'm always telling people to dig next to the iron because that's where I find a lot of good stuff, right? So I got, there's 2 mercury dimes. I don't know why I carry some of this stuff in my pocket. I've had that fish in my pocket for the last freaking month, but I just started leaving that in my pocket. But I'll show you what else is in my pocket too, if I can get down to it. I have some pull tabs and bottle caps, and of course the last marble that I found. I always have this in my pocket, right? And I do have some pull tabs in here somewhere in my pocket. It's really hard to get inside my pocket to get my stuff out of my pocket there. So these mercury dimes are a certain year, so nobody can fool me, right? Goodbye, Lady Liberty. I'll just plant that one right there in the ground for the group hunt, right? And when they find that certain year right there, because when you're on group hunts, you know, and when somebody gets on a really good find, everybody hoards around it. And I'm not going to be planting all these next to each other. I'm going to be planting them in this undisclosed location. It's a medium-sized park. But they will get that dime right there, that mercury dime, and they will also get a free handmade metal tecting sheath, hand digger sheath, made by me. They can choose their color. And I got these other dimes here. I'm not going to show you the dates on them because they're specific dates. And these other targets here, I'm going to put this one at 4 inches deep with a pull tab over it, and they can have a shovel. One of my shovels, I have a predator tool, a predator shovel that I'm going to give somebody. And then I also have this mercury dime here too. No, it's actually this one. It's this one right here. This is the mercury dime. It's a special one. And I was thinking about giving a simplex away or a V3I away, but you know, most of the people in my group have a simplex already, and most of them use simplexes, right? So I was thinking about maybe giving my V3I away with my coils and basically all my V3I stuff, you know, away. But nobody wants a V3I, right? I mean, everybody in my club knows, you know, about the V3I. I'm not going to go into details about that, but I'm not going to give away a metal detector that nobody's going to use. You know, I'm just going to give away stuff that people are really going to use, you know. And they can't really use a simplex, so you know, everybody else in my group has a simplex already, and I have plenty of simplexes to give away. You know, I think I have 3 of them. But I was thinking about giving just sheaths away, you know, on these coins here. But this one might be a special one right here, because I'm gonna put a bottle cap about 1 inch above it, 3 inches deep in the ground. I'm not going to show you all the rest of the berries here, the seeds here, but I will. I'm not going to tell anybody that I buried these here until they find them, right? This one should be pretty easy for the average detectorist, you know, if they're using the simplex, but I'll show you I'll show you my hot soil here, right? Just gonna kiss my lady liberties before they go bye-bye. You know, silvers are only worth $1 something a piece, you know. So I just really want to give back to the group and give back to the ground. You know, I don't think anybody else is gonna find that coin within a month or so. So, you know, because I'm in a secret location, so. And I've gotten a lot of silver coins and a lot of rings at this park. It's just freaking crazy how much jewelry is here, right? I'm in hot program right now with the X35 coil with the Deus, and I'll put it in my deep program here. Come on, come on. Deep full tones right here. It's just barely coming through right now. That's how hot my soil is, right? You guys have seen me dig up 6 and 7 inch coins with this coil here before. But in my hot soil, when you bury freaking coins, not a lot of detectors will hit it. Even if you have a large coil, and actually the larger coils that you get, the more you struggle in my soil, because it's so freaking hot, right? All the minerals underneath that coil are going to freaking mask that target, right? And the smaller size coil or the medium size coil do really good in my soil, right? Because it's less minerals that the detector is having to see through to get to that target, right? So I'll take it out of my deep program here because, you know, with the Deus, you know, I'm telling you, it's not about if the detector can go deep or not, right? And I'm gonna try not to make my location too obvious, right? It's not about how deep the detector can go. It's if it can get through the iron, if it can get through the trash, if it's waterproof, if it's stable, if it has a lot of coil options, if the tones are good, if you have a variety of different tones you can select from, and if it's a versatile metal detector. It's not about just one thing, right? It's not all about depth, right? Because if you have a deep detector, can it get through the iron? Probably not. When you're going deep, when you're trying to go deep, you need a metal detector that's going to get through the iron more than trying to go deep, right? Because if you have hot soil or if you're around iron, you're not going to be able to get those good targets, you know, really, unless you start cleaning out the ground, getting some of the bottle caps, the pull tabs, all the junk off the surface, and then you can get those deeper targets or some foil or whatnot. You know, I was thinking about maybe burying a coin and then putting some foil on the top of it, because that foil masks targets, right? With any detector, I don't care how much money you spend on a detector or how many years of experience you have, if you're not digging up that foil on the surface, you're not gonna get stuff underneath that foil, right? Because that foil just masks the targets. And there's so much foil out there. You know, if you watch my videos, I find a lot of stuff underneath foil, man. I go to a lot of spots that are super trashy, and I find a lot of rings, a lot of jewelry in really trashy spots. So you just gotta clear out the ground, right? And, you know, I'm in this secret spot here for now, but when the group hunt does start, I'm gonna tell them, you know, they're not gonna be super easy targets, right? They're not gonna be super easy targets to get, these dimes here. You know, I wanna give back to, you know, my community. I know that somebody will hit on these coins here. I'm gonna make them a little kind of easy, you know, but the more experienced metal detectorists will know where to go. So I'm gonna make it a little bit harder for them, because they know their detectors very well. But I'm gonna bury another one of these coins here. I'm gonna bury another one of these coins here, and I'm gonna give away another sheath here probably tomorrow. I'm gonna do that tomorrow, but I'm gonna bury the rest of these coins today. I'm gonna bury another special coin that I have that'll be really easy to get, and I'll give another sheath away. Well, thank you for watching. Please subscribe.